An Mpumalanga couple is embarking on an extraordinary journey, a 10-year campaign to raise awareness of the importance of stem cell donation. In fact, Robin and Lewis will travel 3 continents, 64 countries, and drive over 100,000 kilometers over the course of the next decade. All this to persuade potential stem cell donors to back their call to get tested and potentially save lives. Now, to give us more about the campaign, joining us live is Robin. A very good morning, Robin. Where would we start in supporting this campaign? How does one know that they can donate their stem cells? Robin, good morning.
Well, thank you very much for having me, firstly. Yes, the process is quite simple. We've partnered up with the SABMR, that's the South African Bone Marrow Registry, and our goal is to sign up as many stem cell donors around the world as possible. Ethnicity plays quite a big role in actually matching up patients, so our trip will allow us to sign up a very diverse gene pool so that everybody has a chance of actually finding a match. So we'd like to spread awareness in the call for actually signing up as stem cell donors. To sign up, like I said, is very easy. You can either do it online by visiting the SABMR's website. They send you a kit to your home, and it's a simple process. You take 4 swabs in your own mouth, put it in a little envelope, fill out the document, and send it through to the SABMR. You then get logged onto their registry, and if ever you are a match, then they phone you up and ask you if you're still willing. We, on the other hand, we go and do physical stem cell recruitment drives throughout our mission. We'll be stopping at different events, and people will come up to us, physically sign up, do the 4 swabs, and then we send them back to our partners, the SABMR. If you ever get matched and you are still willing to donate to that person, then the process is very simple. They basically take blood from the one arm, put it through a stem cell harvesting machine, and then put your blood back to you, back into the other arm, and just use those stem cells and transplant it into the patient, and then that patient has a second chance at life.
Robin, I know you'll be traveling to 64 countries and some 100,000 kilometers. You're in Mpumalanga right now. Is there a stem cell shortage in South Africa in particular?
There's always a stem cell shortage. The chances of being matched to a patient is 1 to 100,000. So it's a very scarce chance. And in my case, I also had a stem cell transplant about 5 years ago in 2018. And I only had 1 single match in the whole world. And it was only a 50% match. Ideally, you would want a 100% match. That lessens the complications. So there's always a need for people to sign up, especially when it comes to ethnicity. We need to diversify the registry as we go.
Talk to me, Robin, about the transplant process. I mean, what happens exactly when you get stem cell donated to you?
So it's quite an intensive process for the patient. Firstly, you've got to be matched. They'll diagnose you with either bone marrow failure. There's actually more than 70 diseases that can lead to a stem cell transplant. And if ever a patient gets to the phase of a stem cell transplant, it's their only chance of actually surviving. So it's very important to find that match. If they do get transplanted, you go into isolation because your immunity will be compromised at that stage. You get quite high dosages of chemotherapy to break down the stem cells and make room for the new stem cells to actually graft and take in your body. So that process can take anything from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. In my case, I spent around 4.5 months in an isolation room at Transplant Hospital in Cape Town. So after about 2 weeks after the stem cell transplant has taken place, they can actually see if the stem cells have grafted, meaning that it's working. But then you also stand a chance of actually picking up graft versus host disease, which is also a bit of a complication to the process. But yeah, definitely worth going through all of the hassles with the transplant, as it gives you a new chance at life. And in my case, I'm very happy and healthy at the moment.
And Godspeed to you, Robin. You look alive, healthy and well. We appreciate seeing you this morning. Let's talk about the age factor. Does it matter how old you are to be considered as a donor?
Yes, we sign up people from the ages of 16 to 45, and you stay on the registry until the age of 60. So the reason is that your stem cells start degenerating as you get older, and they obviously want the best possible cells for people to actually get transplanted with.
Right, let's talk about the journey itself, Robin. How did you decide that you're going to go through 64 countries and drive over 100,000 kilometers? Who's funding this campaign? Do you have any sponsors on board? Are you looking for any?
Yes, we are definitely always looking for people to support the journey. At the moment, we support it financially by just making income from our small business. We make handmade products and sell it at local markets, but obviously that becomes a challenge as we go along throughout the different countries. So we have set up a BackaBuddy page with the help of the SABMR, so that's quite easy to find. You just go onto the BackaBuddy website, go under SABMR, and you'll find our campaign there. We also have it listed on our website, which is www.numinusexpeditions.co.za, and you can just click on the contribute link. The funds that are donated towards the cause go to, it's split into three parties. So the first being the SABMR for the testing of the samples, which is quite an expensive process. The second being for the maintenance of the truck, for parts, documentations when crossing borders and all that, because the costs are quite huge. And then lastly, a portion of it goes to the Fanconi Anemia Research Fund that does research for cancer studies.
Robin, it is my parting shot to you. I know we were meant to speak to both you and Yolandi. How is she doing?
She's doing very well. For the last couple of weeks, I've been promising her an off day because we've been very busy with this building of the truck. We built the truck ourselves over the course of the 4 years. So I thought it best to give her off day today.
And what's the hashtag associated with your campaign, Robin?
It's Matches on the Map. Yes, but you can find our pages. We will be filming and documenting the whole trip from start to finish. And you can find the YouTube channel at Numinous Expeditions. So that's N for Nelly, UMINOUS space Expeditions. On the Facebook side of things, it's Numinous E, that's one word. And then on Instagram, you'll find us under at Numinous_expeditions. But the journey is called the Matches on the Map project.
Thank you so much for your time this Sunday morning, Robin. Robin and Yolanda Lewis are looking for you as a stem cell donor to support their campaign, and they are taking it across 64 countries. Would you believe it?